past few weeks now, I've been a lot more involved with the Planes franchise than I think I've ever been, because I've been knee-deep in putting together the first part of my Planes retrospective video. And because of that, I think I could give a bit more insight when I'm reviewing some of the new Planes items I recently acquired that Robin Tailstrider sent me for my birthday back in May. One of these, of course, being Bulldog, who's one of the more prominent racer characters in the movie. He kind of awkwardly teeters between supporting character and background character. He's just kind of there. And it's not really a character I ever had on my radar. Bulldog was never really a character I really wanted to get, but hey, I was sent this, Robin found this, already had Bulldog, and I will gladly take any Planes diecast that I can find. But I've honestly become pretty content with my Planes collection. I've gotten basically all of the prominent characters, and Bulldog, who again isn't that prominent but still has several notable scenes and speaking lines in the movie, is a nice addition, certainly. Anyway guys, welcome back to yet another review and to another Planes diecast review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Bulldog. Now as you can see, this Bulldog is a little bit beaten up in some areas. Most notably, his wheel there is just all the way slanted to the side. He looks like he could just like casually do the cha-cha slide, but you know, only the slide to the right part. I did try to push it back into position, but it's unfortunately probably been this way for so long, it's not really going to budge, but that's fine. I'm just going to keep him on my shelf. You're probably not going to be able to see that from the angle my shelf is at. So I think that's perfectly okay. I don't really mind. Of course, he does have a pretty unique design, with a very bulbous front here. We also have his two propellers. He's a very unique model that we don't really see much of in the Planes movie. I think he's the only character that really even looks vaguely like this. I'm not sure what actual real-world plane he's based on, but certainly is a unique design. We have this very large Union Jack flag here. Bulldog in the movie, of course, the fact that he's British is one of his defining character traits. I can't believe I just said that, but unfortunately, that's just how Planes is written. Other than that, though, he's very sort of stuck up and snobby, and, yeah, he does have quite a bit of personality in the movie, but the diecast really just doesn't capture that. It's not a very good face. Look at that. Looks pretty awkward, honestly, and I think that's probably one of the biggest downsides of the Planes diecasts, is that keeping them relatively in scale with the Cars diecast line does have a downside in the facial expression department. They really just don't have much space to work with, so there aren't really many Planes diecasts out there where I can firmly say, like, oh, this looks like a face Dusty would make, you know? I think this does pretty much look like a face Dusty would make, but there's not that much personality or character in it. And the same is true especially for Bulldog. If they had more space to work with, I think they could have given him a much better, more in-character facial expression than this. This one just looks pretty blank and uninteresting. We've got Bulldog written on the side there with some more British iconography, the number 11 on the back here, and just a few more pretty unique details to him. I don't know what these parts are supposed to be in actual real-world planes. Guys, I always say I don't know much about real-life cars. I know even less about real-life planes. I'm basically flying blind, like Bulldog is in that one scene where they spray him with oil in the face or whatever. Actually, he breaks. It's going to be a long summer. I have a lot more talking about planes I have to do. Anyway, yeah, certainly a unique design. You can see this, of course, is connected to a flap that obviously doesn't move on the diecast, but in the universe it would, of course. Finally, there is a look at the base to see more of Bulldog's unique shaping. I think that really is the best thing about this item. It's just such a unique vehicle design. It makes it pretty cool, and of course, the fact that he's a notable character in the movie certainly helps add to that. And in case you were wondering, a lot of this guy is plastic. Like a lot. The entire wing assembly is plastic. Blue part up here is metal, and I believe the gray part is also metal, but, you know, very large chunk of him is plastic. A lot of all the planes are plastic, because the wings are, like, almost always plastic, but Bulldog, so much of him is just very large wings. It just makes it feel like this item is just so much plastic, but that's alright. I've never been opposed to plastic in Cars diecasts. If that's what you have to use to add more detail, I think it's alright. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye now.